We're going to be building a Gigafactory in Mexico. Yeah, and we'll have obviously a grand opening and groundbreaking and whatnot. But we're excited to announce that the next Tesla Gigafactory will be in Mexico near Monterrey. So super excited about it. Now, I do want to emphasize we will continue to expand production at all of our existing factories, so including California, Nevada, here in Texas, obviously, and Berlin, Shanghai. So we intend to increase production at all factories, so the GigaMexico would be supplemental to the output of all the other factories. So this is not, to be clear, moving
A line is being drawn in the center of Mexico, but it isn't just any line. It is a red line that is weaving a complicated story about innovation, ambition, and invisible barriers. This is the story of Tesla, a trailblazer in the electric vehicle unrest, presently confronting an alternate sort of challenge, not of innovation or development, but rather of imperceptible lines and concealed obstructions. We're discussing a figurative redlining where progress meets stop, not on the streets, but rather in the lobbies of exchange and passages of force. What's the significance here for Tesla as they explore the intricacies of laying out their most current Gigafactory in Mexico? It's an excursion of expectation, exchange, and variation. An excursion where the stakes are essentially as high as the fantasies that fuel them, and the lines drawn are as much about the eventual fate of versatility as they are about the current real factors of organization and nearby worries. Go along with us as we dive into the core of this unfurling show, investigating how redlining genuinely affects Tesla in Mexico. This is more than just a factory. It is a frontier of the future where the electric dreams of tomorrow meet the realities of today's geopolitical and environmental issues. Remain with us as we reveal the layers behind Tesla's most aggressive undertaking yet and what it means for the electric vehicle scene, the neighborhood networks, and the world in general. In any case, before we continue any further, make a point to like this video and buy into Tesla stock news. Let's get going. As the clock ticks past the 1-minute imprint, we plunge into the core of our story, the expected development of Tesla's Gigafactory in Mexico, situated as a foundation of Tesla's worldwide extension technique, isn't simply one more assembling plant. It's an image representing things to come, a demonstration of the capability of electric portability to change our reality. This project is important for a lot more than just Mexico, because it promises to boost Tesla's production capabilities and help the company's mission to speed up the world's transition to sustainable energy. This facility, which is in Santa Catarina, Nueva Mexico, is getting ready to significantly enhance Tesla's production capabilities. While the expectation was high for creation to begin in late 2024, ongoing reports demonstrate a slight change in the timetable, with vehicle creation presently expected to begin around Q1 2025. This change mirrors the difficulties and complexities engaged with setting up such an aggressive undertaking, which expects to extend Tesla's assembly impression, as well as to improve in the creation of cutting-edge electric vehicles. In spite of these changes, the development of GigaMexico keeps on stamping critical achievements. The company's determination to increase production to meet the growing global demand for electric vehicles is exemplified by the factory, which has been described as the most ambitious vehicle production facility Tesla has ever built. The significance of this Gigafactory cannot be overstated. It has a production capacity of 2 million vehicles and an investment estimated at around $10 billion. Tesla has defined high creation objectives for GigaMexico, underlining its essential significance in the organization's worldwide technique. The manufacturing plant is entrusted with the creation of Tesla's cutting-edge vehicle, as would be considered normal to alter the market with an expected sticker cost in the $25,000 territory. Such a vehicle requires earth-shattering creation developments as it will be delivered in volumes outperforming those of the Model 3 car and Model Y hybrid. Albeit the office is still in the pre-creation stage, the objectives for GigaMexico are clear: to fundamentally increase Tesla's assembling limit, lessen creation expenses, and make electric vehicles more open to a more extensive crowd. The extended work of around 7,000 specialists at the Gigafactory highlights the size of this undertaking and its expected effect on the neighborhood economy and the worldwide electric vehicle market. Yet, as the plan for progress meets the rough territory of the real world, a progression of defers casts shadows over the underlying energy. We investigate the core of these difficulties. Foundation gives that range the range from street admittance to electrical and water associations, closed by natural worries that wait like mists over the task's mindset. A journey filled with more questions than answers is portrayed by each delay, obstacle, and story of complexity and caution. As we change from the substantial to the immaterial, the idea of redlining takes on another aspect with regards to Tesla's Gigafactory in Mexico. This term, generally connected with prejudicial loaning rehearses, allegorically mirrors the political and regulatory obstacles Tesla faces. Regulative and environmental concerns have drawn these invisibly drawn lines that, despite not having any physical boundaries, serve as barriers to progress, mirroring the systemic issues that used to divide cities and neighborhoods. Diving further, we reveal the layers of political opposition that Tesla experiences. A cooling reception from some local and national officials has dampened the Gigafactory's announcement, revealing a complex web of interests and goals. This obstruction isn't just about the prompt worries of foundation and ecological effect, yet in addition about the more extensive ramifications of Tesla's presence in Mexico, its impact on the economy, work market, and the auto business overall. Ecological worries, while legitimate and vital for the assurance of Mexico's rich regular legacy, in some cases cover further anxieties about change and progress. The discourse among Tesla and ecological gatherings highlights the sensitive harmony between cultivating development and protecting the climate, a difficult exercise that is basic in a time of environmental change. Besides, the adventure of getting licenses unfurls as a story of expectation and dissatisfaction. Each postponed license, each administrative obstacle represents the bigger battle of incorporating a cutting-edge vision into the present-day administrative scene. The story here isn't just about a processing plant. It's about the conflict between the speed of development and the speed of policymaking, about how formality can once in a while go about as a red line separating the limits of what's conceivable. It is abundantly clear that Tesla's story is not only about overcoming obstacles, but also about seizing opportunities and encouraging innovation after considering the myriad of challenges and strategic maneuvers that we have discussed. What's more, who else is fixed on the beat of Tesla's true capacity? Exploring past the standard incredulity to feature the hopefulness encompassing this electric vehicle Goliath, our companions over at Looking for Alpha. For the people who are as spellbound by Tesla's excursion as we are, and for financial backers hoping to jump further into the subtleties of Tesla's market developments, advancements, and Elon Musk's visionary authority, Searching Alpha stands apart as an imperative asset. It's not just about observing as a passive spectator, about drawing in with a local area, shares a supportive of Tesla viewpoint, presenting top-to-bottom examinations, stock cost targets, and the most recent reports on everything Tesla. The exchanges with neighborhood specialists uncover a complicated scene of interests and concerns. In question is a motivator bundle painstakingly created to bait Tesla into this new pursuit, a mix of framework responsibilities, tax reductions, and commitments of help. However, even this brilliant handshake is trapped in the snare of redlining as Tesla explores the fragile harmony between tolerating support and keeping up with its independence, between turning into an impetus for territorial turn of events and safeguarding its progressive ethos. This type of redlining, political, regulatory, and established in a mixed drink of neighborhood and worldwide contemplations, goes about as an imposing hindrance to Tesla's advantage. It's an update that the way to development is frequently full of something beyond specialized difficulties. It's fixed with the formality of guideline, the warnings of natural and social worries, and the red lines of discussion tables. As we dive into this figurative redlining, we're welcome to think about the more extensive ramifications of Tesla's battle. It's a microcosm of the worldwide test of practical turn of events, of coordinating state-of-the-art innovation with the texture of nearby networks and environments. Representing things to come isn't one to stop by taking into account the migration of specific activities and escalating its emphasis on essential associations for battery creation. Tesla is moving through the red-line hindrances with nimbleness and premonition. These actions are more than just tactical adjustments. Rather, they are a new idea of how Tesla's ecosystem can flourish by utilizing global networks and supporting local economies. There are a number of potential benefits and concerns associated with technology, and economic growth paints a picture of that, provoking a basic assessment of how Tesla's desires directing its excursion through these difficulties. Conquering the figurative redlining in Mexico isn't simply ad